First of all, I want to congratulate Tony and the entire Secretariat of the Mediterranean Model Forest Network for organizing this event and for providing us the opportunity to get again together and discuss on our learning processes and our common experiences. And well, I come from the region of Castilla y León in Spain, and I have some experience in the Mediterranean Model Forest Network because we launched this in 2007. And so this has been really rich years of getting together with new people. And I want to thank again, Tony, for the opportunity of enlarging the family with the Slow Food and Terra Madre. I think that this is an excellent alliance, and I'm sure that this will provide excellent opportunities for knowledge. That is what brings us together. So what I'm going to present today is a project of the European Horizon 2020 project, program that tries to build networks of knowledge on non-wood forest products, and particularly in the Mediterranean. And so this project brings together a lot of people, mostly from the Mediterranean, and many of them linked to the Mediterranean Model Forest Network. The project is a big one, is 2 million euros, and provide us the opportunity to work between November 2017 and until April 2021, next year. And the idea is that we have three objectives. The first one is to create and animate networks to speed up knowledge and to contribute to social and business innovation. And I want to stress this because the idea is that we want to develop businesses around forests and landscapes, and we want to do it with people innovating, because that's the key. And for this, the project includes a lot of different activities with many events like cross-cutting seminars, open innovation challenges, training courses. And for instance, in this week, we have events on chestnut, even today, events on cork, on resin. So there are a lot of activities going on. And I want to thank the European Commission for this opportunity through this funding. And this project articulates 5 different INETs around 5 different non-wood forest products. I would call them wild products that are present all over the Mediterranean. We have an INET on cork that is coordinated by UNAC from Portugal, another one on resins coordinated by CESEFOR in my region, Castilla y León, aromatic and medicinal plants coordinated from Tunisia, wild mushrooms and truffles from Catalonia, and finally, walnuts and berries like chestnuts and many types of berries coordinated by INEA also in Spain. So I would like to invite you to join the INET of your preference to keep on learning together. And as one of the key actions for me of this project is the knowledge repository on non-wood forest products, because the team involved in the project has made a huge effort to put together almost 250 different fact sheets explaining local good experiences in all the different products and across the different value chains, from forest owners to collectors, to primary producers, to industrials, and even to consumers. So I invite you to explore this really big database on non-wood forest products. And I want to present particularly the White Book on non-wood forest products that tries to address a big challenge. We are trying to develop strong, secure, equitable, transparent value chains based on wild products. And we try to get over social and economic marginality that we think has characterized many of those value chains in many locations. So we think that there is no reason to maintain this situation, and we are convinced that we can develop valuable economic change based on these products. So the idea of the White Book that will be presented in February next year is to present proposals of key policy actions. That's the question. We want to move into action at the European and national levels for the European Union. And we want to work at the European level, but our main examples are arising from the Mediterranean. And of course, we're thinking globally and considering the general policy framework, but always coming from very local good experiences. And I think that this project really offers an opportunity to capitalize on previous European projects. I think that this is really new worldwide, because we are building on the knowledge of the STAR3 project. That's a huge project with more than 7 million euros invested in getting knowledge, systematizing the knowledge on this type of products, and also on the cost action on non-wood forest products. And we are doing this in close collaboration with FAO Rome, with the team of Sven Walter, and also with the UFRO task force on bioeconomy and non-timber forest products that is coordinated by Jim Chamberlain from the United States. So, and we have organized an event with people from all over the world to discuss this White Book that I'm showing you, the table of contents with the aim of the white paper, the relevance of this type of products, the policy, the general policy framework, and the main one is chapter 4 on the policy actions that are needed. And finally, we conclude with the main recommendations. So this is the structure of the White Book, and dealing with the policy actions, we have tried to organize them in 4 different axes. The first one is that we think that we need to secure a sustainable sourcing of these products, that we need to secure competitive, and I insist, equitable value chains, because generally the industrial enterprises concentrate much more power than primary producers, and we are working for communities on forest landscapes. For that, it's absolutely key that we get the sound information and that we provide transparency to the markets. And finally, as always, there is the need to provide enabling conditions. At the moment, well, we have defined 27 different key policy actions that you can see in this table. And finally, our main recommendations are, first of all, we need to improve official statistics at national and international level. And for that, we need to agree upon common classification systems of this huge diversity of non-wood forest products. In second place, we need to define the regime of products and producers, because the problem that we have is that the international and the national authorities have not realized the existence of these products, and so they are not considered agricultural, they are outside, and the regime is not always clear and is not the ones that is needed. And about the producers regime, the question is that we not always are dealing with professionals. There are lots of occasional collectors or pickers of mushrooms or berries, but that can make relevant income for the way of living. So we need to organize these temporary activities and allow them to integrate in the general pathway of economy. Economy means taxation, and therefore we need to adapt taxation and labor requirements to the complementarity of the primary production of non-wood forest products. Of course, we need to improve forest and land management to go for sustainable forest management really applied in the field to guarantee this stable supply of non-wood forest products, and particularly when we have the challenge of climate change and new diseases and really difficult threats in front of us. And for that, we need to impose traceability of non-wood forest products in Europe and extend improved regulations for the trade on timber also to other non-wood forest products, because Europe is the main consumer in the world of this type of products, and therefore Europe has a huge influence on many countries that are providing all kind of nuts, all kind of aromatic medicinal plants, many resources that are offering excellent opportunities in this movement that slow food is also trying to go natural, to go really going back to what nature offers. But for that, we need traceability, and we need really to get into the general rules of economy. Finally, we think that for this, national and European programs are needed, and I'm very happy that Ismail is going to present us the experience in Turkey, because to me, they are the best example that I know of, because they are doing an excellent, very well organized, planned, and evaluated work on this type of products. So congratulations, and I'm willing to hear your presentation. Finally, we think that sectorial governance and administrative coordination is needed. And to take this into action, we think that the Mediterranean model forests provide an excellent opportunity to work together, to promote locally these actions, to locally develop those value chains, and to exchange best practices, as I'm sure that probably even today we are going to learn some of those. So thank you very much for this opportunity, and I'm open for any questions in the debate that we might have in some minutes. Thank you.